Welcome back BL enthusiasts, this is Revamp the Undead Story trailer review. When I first clicked play on the trailer for episode 4 of Revamp the Series, I didn't expect to be pulled into such an emotional and haunting ride. Today, I'm breaking down this new episode trailer, and trust me, if you're following Raml and Punn's story, this is going to hit you differently. Episode 4 doesn't just show us another part of their lives, it brings us deeper into the roots of who Punn is, why he carries such heavy scars, and how Raml steps into that shadow with him. This isn't just a love story, it's about pain, survival, and the comfort of finally finding someone who doesn't let you face your past alone. The trailer begins with flashbacks, and these scenes immediately set the tone. We see Punn as a little boy, living in the orphanage, where he, Jet, and Elise once grew up. The setting looks calm at first, almost nostalgic, kids running around in the churchyard, laughter in the air, the glow of Christmas lights filling the room. Punn's small smile as he hugs his gift box feels like such an innocent moment. But the trailer doesn't let us linger in that warmth for too long, because just as quickly, the tone shifts. The cheerful bells from the church clock fade into an unsettling silence. Then we hear the crack, the scream, and everything falls apart. The trailer cuts fast, showing shadows, screams, and children running. There's chaos everywhere, Punn clutching Jet's hand, Elise holding her doll with tears in her eyes, the fear written all over their faces. The editing is tight and fast-paced, and what makes it even scarier is that it feels real. The terror on Punn's face isn't just acting, it's the root of who he will become. The trailer makes it clear, episode 4 is going to unravel the night that changed Punn forever. And then, almost like a lifeline in the storm, the trailer shifts again, this time to the present, where Raml enters. His face is calm but determined, his voice carrying that steady warmth. We hear him say lines that ground Punn, words that feel like anchors pulling him back from drowning in his memories. What's so striking about Raml here is that he isn't just the love interest, he's the safe place that Punn has never truly had. The trailer shows them side by side, Raml looking at Punn with gentleness, while Punn looks torn between fear and relief. The chemistry between them is undeniable, but what's even more powerful is the trust building in their eyes. From the editing style, it's clear this trailer wants us to understand that episode 4 is about the collision of past and present. On one side, the childhood trauma that has shaped Punn, the screams, the monsters, the feeling of being powerless. On the other side, there's Raml, who refuses to let Punn face that darkness alone. We even get glimpses of a possible confrontation scene where Raml stands protectively in front of Punn, showing that their bond isn't just emotional, it's also physical and protective. One of the standout shots is when the trailer shows Punn under the stairs as a child, his little body trembling, trying to stay silent, tears falling down his face. Then the scene cuts to the adult Punn, in the present day, sitting with Raml. He still has that same haunted look, but this time, he isn't hiding alone. The contrast is powerful, it's showing us how far Punn has come, and yet, how much of that pain he still carries. It's heartbreaking, but at the same time, it's hopeful, because now he has someone beside him. The music of the trailer plays such a huge role here too. It starts with soft bells and cheerful holiday sounds, but as the screams begin, the soundtrack twists into something darker, low strings, eerie whispers, and heavy beats that match the pounding fear in the children's chests. Then, when Raml appears, the music softens again. It doesn't erase the darkness, but it adds a layer of warmth and strength, reminding us that healing doesn't erase scars, but love can help carry them. What makes this trailer so impactful is how it ties the horror of the past to the tenderness of the present. This isn't just a random flashback, it's the backbone of Punn's character. We finally understand why he struggles to trust, why his smiles often seem heavy, and why Raml's presence feels so life-changing. For fans of BL dramas, this is where the storytelling rises above the usual romance, Because this love story is about more than attraction, it's about survival, healing, and finally finding safety in another person. As a viewer, I couldn't help but feel the raw contrast between little Punn's shaking hands and present-day Punn's trembling but hopeful eyes when Raml takes his hand. The trailer doesn't give away too much of their private moments, but it teases just enough to show us that episode 4 will be the turning point in their relationship. This is where walls start to break, where Punn finally begins to let Raml into the most painful corners of his heart. And honestly, the acting deserves all the praise here. The young actor playing child Punn brings such heartbreaking innocence, you feel every ounce of his fear. Meanwhile, adult Punn carries that same fragility in his expressions, making the connection between past and present seamless. Raml, on the other hand, has this steady calmness, his presence like a shield. The way he looks at Punn says more than words ever could. It's love, but it's also protection, and that combination is what makes their bond so powerful. The trailer ends on a chilling but hopeful note. We see the children under the stairs again, their little hands clinging to each other. The scene lingers, the fear still fresh. Then it cuts sharply to Punn and Raml sitting close, their hands brushing together. The screen fades to black with the words, "Some scars never fade. But love can heal." It's such a perfect line to sum up what episode 4 is promising us. So what can we expect from episode 4 of Revamp the Series? Based on the trailer, we're going to get a heavy dose of Punn's backstory, the trauma that shaped him, and the monsters, both literal and metaphorical, that still haunt him. But at the same time, we're going to see how Raml fits into that puzzle, how his love and presence slowly give Punn the courage to face what he's been running from. It's going to be emotional, it's going to be heartbreaking, but it's also going to be beautiful. If you've been following this series, episode 4 looks like the one that's going to change everything. For Raml and Punn, this isn't just about romance anymore, it's about survival, healing, and trust. Their story is proof that love doesn't just bring butterflies, sometimes it's about holding someone's hand in the dark and saying, "You don't have to face this alone." And that's exactly why I think this episode will hit us harder than any before. So get ready, because episode 4 of Revamp the Series is going to take us on a rollercoaster of fear, pain, and love. It's not just a trailer, it's a promise that this story is about to reach new depths, and Raml and Punn are right at the heart of it.